Okay, we're back on the streets. It's day 7. As you can see, Elena's off work today, so she'll be accompanying us to, where are we going, Elena?
Antibes.
Antibes, and we're going to go to a Picasso museum, and then we're going to go to Nice, and we're going to ride the train on this adventure on day 7.
That's so goofy.
Okay, we made it to Antibes, and looks like a regular seaside town. We've got a marina, a nice fountain in the middle.
Well, that's the fortress.
We're on our way to the tourist directions place, so we can find out where we're going and maybe get a map. What is it?
Old town.
What's Remparts?
I will have to look it up.
Okay. And Musée is museum.
Bastion Saint-Jean, it's the wall.
Okay. Yeah, those are really big, ugly trees.
We have some kind of trees like that in the States, but poplars,
Mm-hmm.
but they're not that big. They don't have the girth.
Okay, we made it to Old Town on
And
Sea.
this is the tourist house, which is great.
Okay, typical looking alley
Somebody lives up
for
there.
France.
See the guy smoking in the window?
Old shutters. Okay, at the Picasso Museum, we're definitely on the right track.
We already passed one of the museums, but I didn't see anything.
Okay, we made it to the beach. Looks like an old steamship there. Definitely looking like the older section of town. Antibes, France. Okay, looks like we made it to the Picasso Museum, so we'll go inside. I'm not sure if I can film in there, but we'll find out. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but those pillars go down
That is a Roman cistern.
30 feet, maybe? It's just holding up this whole platform. Yeah, nice old bell up in the top.
Huh?
We're at the Picasso Museum, waiting for it to open. So here we are in the Picasso Museum, and so far we haven't seen anything by Picasso, but maybe he's on another floor. So we'll continue on until we find our Picasso in the Picasso Museum. Okay, we're almost through the first floor and I still yet to see anything by Picasso. Okay, so far we have a picture of Picasso. This castle was actually a site from the Greek city Antipolis, a Roman camp, residence of medieval bishops, and was inhabited by the Monaco family who gave it its name. Okay, so we found Picasso's work on the 3rd floor. It's amazing. Okay, that was a successful mission. We saw many Picasso paintings in the Picasso Museum, appropriately named. It's a conch shell, right? It's a giant conch, right?
Of course, it's a shell.
Yeah. Okay, here we are at the Picasso Museum out on the balcony. Looking out over the Mediterranean. I'm looking at a giant conch shell. Some Picasso rubble. It's quite clean here. It's nice. Maybe because it's Saturday, but it's got a nice quiet feel around here. Okay, the streets are alive in Antibes now that it's after 10 o'clock. Alright, here we are at the local market.
Merci bien.
That's impressive. It's a close thing. This is the olive eater's dream right here.
Yeah.
Is it King Bolívar?
I think so.
It's right shape. We made it through the farmer's market. We got some sausage and some other stuff, and then we're going to be eating lunch soon. Gotta find a store with a baguette, and then we'll be all set. Okay, so we made it to the, what's it called? Basque
Boulangerie.
Boulangerie. And that's the bread store. So now we have all the makings of lunch. It's a little early, but I think we should eat lunch now just because we're going to celebrate. Cactus paradise here. They're all blooming too. Everything's so happy this time of year. This is agave, right? Oh, there's a giant one under there too. game over. I don't think it's all that bad. Antibes, right on the water. Okay, we decided to take a break for lunch. Fortunately, I had my spider cutting knife with me. We got sausage, baguette, and what do we have?
Something.
Dip, some kind of
Tapenade.
tapenade hummus type product. Knife right here and feed on the end of my legs. A little cactus garden right by the sea. Okay, we just finished lunch, our baguette and sausage, and it was a total success. So we saw the Picasso Museum. What's next?
Some kind of a museum.
Museum D something. So here we go. It's the Archaeology Museum. It's the world's oldest toilet right there. The Architecture Museum has a lot of artifacts from the Roman era. So we went into the Archaeology Museum and I tried to take some pictures of the Greek stuff, and we were not allowed to take pictures, so at least we didn't get kicked out, but I had to stop filming.
And it was free.
And it was free, so that was the best part. It's all about the view.
The water is clear.
Nice view. Old days public water. That's really old doors. Okay, we're at the shop and we found a spoon rest to put next to the stove. They get the cicadas every year, and we only get them every 11.
Yeah, and they have them every year.
Of course there's a cathedral. It's a Roman town. So we went in the cathedral and, well, we got kicked out. I guess
Well, because it's time to close for them.
yeah, a car will fit up here, no problem. You wonder if it's a hallway or somebody lives at that spot. There's an ivy wall. It looks cool. Nice courtyard type area. Still has glass insulators on the electrical wires, shows the age.
How do you bring the furniture up into the...
You get a skinny couch and carry it up there. The mattress is no problem. How do you get the washing machine up there?
I don't think they have it.
Yeah. But
We
it
cannot
doesn't
find
seem.
You cannot recreate the smell that's in this room. Bonjour. These are all slabs of chocolate, huh? Don't see anything like this at the Hershey factory. And here we are at a market in the center of town. Looks like a flea market. Okay, so I just had an incident with a beggar. He was walking around with a cat and a baby carriage and a dog, and I had a cup, and he said, give me some money. So I put something in his cup. I don't know, it was a 10-cent piece or something, and obviously he didn't think it was enough money, so he took it out and threw it on the ground and started yelling at me in French. So I had some words back, and then he started to walk away, so I just picked up the money and threw it at him, and then he actually picked it up and put it in his pocket and left. So I didn't know if I was going to get into a French fight or what was going to happen over there, but Elena says don't talk to the beggars, so I guess that's what's going to happen. Okay, you got your coffee now, you're happy.
Yeah, and water.
Two favorite things.
This monument was Greece.
Cute. Good job. Okay, since the fort may be closed, we opted for a bus tour. So this is a 1-hour tour of Antibes. Okay, here we are on the bus tour.
Another marina.
What's the name of this town?
Point de départ.
Okay.
You want like Don Juan?
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 Is that the French one?
Yeah. Still have 5 minutes. A dog is coming.
Je peux filmer moi aussi?
Yeah! The pine trees. Juan Le Pen. Finally, I found the bird that coos. They're talking to each other. So I almost had an altercation with one of the natives. Seems he did not want me filming that black dog, so we had some words and didn't end up in any problems, but once again, had to leave.
Cape of Antibes. Cap Antibes. So the old town is over there. Do you see the museum?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that wall is where we just were. Okay, getting back on the bus. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a lighthouse. Okay, that was a successful bus tour, and now we're on our way to the fort. Say
Yeah.
hi, Linda.
Hello. Just got back from the bus. Where did we go, honey?
I don't know, we saw a view.
Bois des Pins
The pine trees. Juan's place.
and Cap d'Antibes.
There we go. Glad you're here, honey. So much more fun when you're going on the tour with us.
Why? Yeah, I remember names.
Yeah,
That's why.
exactly. You know where we're going too.
The same look as my brother's Volkswagen.
Yeah, but it's Citroën, right? I mean, it looks like a hearse. It's not, but
It is Citroën.
yeah. Little turbocharged. Kami will know what it is. Amsterdam. Wow. I don't know how old that is, but it's pretty old. Wow. Once again, old Fords die hard. This is the second one. Earlier it was a Country Squire station wagon, and this is a Thunderbird, I'm thinking from the early 60s. Maybe 62, 64 Ford Thunderbird.
The body integrated into the environment. There's the owner. Maybe those are the owners.
They must be eating something off the surface. They're vegetarians. Okay, we're across town now. We made it to the fort. Let's see if we can get inside. In case that's the only view we get of the fort. It looks like a World War I soldier statue and a fort on a hill. So we'll continue on. We couldn't get in from the back way. We'll try walking around the front. Okay, so we made it onto the grounds of the fort. And now we're trying to find our way inside.
Which is tricky.
Yep, looks like we're gonna have to hike around. There seems to be something over here.
Come here, visit the fort.
Visit the fort, okay. We're off and running then. Yeah, it looks like the front of a ship. That's definitely a fort. It definitely does not look easy to get in. Like all forts, there has to be a door somewhere. Fort Campinet. Okay, we got on the tour and we're going into the fort.
Possible to drive.
Maybe not.
Built in two times. The first time, the Tower of Saint-Laurent, the space of the walls 4 meters high, and before there were built 4 bastions, Bastion Antibes, Bastion Nice, Bastion France, and Bastion Corsica. This is a water tank of 60 meters big by rainwater, and the small kitchen and chapel of the 16th century.
The same structures underneath.
Oh yeah, okay. It's not a toilet.
Just an interior here. Look at the thickness of the walls.
Mm-hmm. Keep cannonballs out. Yep, that was the chapel then. Yeah, I can just fire the cannon at, you know, was it like 30 degrees, so they all have to total up.
What that little thing on the water? 3 things?
Jet skis, wave runners.
Le port d'Antibes contient 1700 bateaux, donc c'est le premier port de plaisance d'Europe. Soit par rapport au nombre de bateaux qu'on a, donc de bateaux. En fait,
So that's the Picasso Museum.
Yeah, the second tower.
voilà, donc là on est toujours côté corps. Là. Donc pourquoi on l'a appelé le corps carré? Tout simplement parce qu'en rejoignant les 4.
That's the view from the top. That's a view of the fort. They're giving a guided tour. We are on top of the bastion wall, and this direction is looking out towards Nice. We're in Antibes, so the other way past this wall we can't see through is Cannes. It's a baby seagull. That's a rare sight. Well, it's a big baby. It's almost ready to fly.
Well, yeah.
Right outside the bathroom. There's the toilet. There's that hole right there that leads out into the sea. It actually looks like a clock. This is the kitchen area. 16th century door.
Bear with my nose.
So we had our tour, we came, we forted, and now it's time to go.
That's a weird fortress. I'm so glad we came. I love it.
Yeah, this was a really good fort. One of the better things I've seen. Yeah, the problem would be when you got to the round piece and you had to lean backwards. Okay, here we are in Nice. We made it. Okay, we just got off the train in Nice, and that's the first shop that I see. Nice place. Alright, here we are in Nice. It's definitely got that big city feel. A lot more people, a lot more going on. It feels more like a hold on to your wallet kind of town. And we're going to go try and find Old Town, which is the older section. And it's almost dinner time, so I think we're about due for a drink and a restaurant coming up. Yeah, this is definitely a big city feel. Yeah, the town is so big, it almost feels like Russia here with the size of the buildings. It's very built up. This is really Old Town, right?
Yeah, McDonald's.
Okay, here's a really big church in Nice. You hardly fit it all in the camera picture, so we had to do a video. Okay, we're definitely getting closer to Old Town. It's got a different feel. The buildings are bigger and further apart, and there's a big square in the center of town. It's a waterfall way off in the distance. We'll go check it out. That looks like Old Town. Okay, we've got a fountain in the center of town. Nice fountain. Okay, now we're going down the steps into the older part of town. See what we can find out here. Yeah, it's just a little more like the classic France look.
Beachfront.
Place of Justice.
Where do you see that? Palais. That's palace. Place. Okay, I'm gonna go over to the other side of this place and away from
And this
here.
is a book event. Okay, that's a big flower pot. Okay, our first empty street we've seen since we got here. That's nice. Quiet, scooters, restaurant. Elena should be here taking a picture of me about now. There's Elena getting a cat statue. She's very happy in her kitty glory. All these cats to choose from. She made her selection. Actually, 2 selections.
Yeah.
Okay, here we are in Nice. We're heading to the beach. Is it dogs?
If it's different things.
Okay, the thing that's very different here is the beach is rocks instead of sand. So we're going to go out and take a walk on the rocks and see what it feels like. Yeah, these rocks on the beach actually, they feel like rocks. Yeah, that's what it is, it's rocks. The water looks wet, kind of like water. Everyone is fully clothed, it's cold. You see no topless here. There's Elena sitting on the beach in Nice, the Mediterranean, kind of cloudy. It's about 6 o'clock at night and cool breeze, I'd say maybe 67, 66 degrees. And I'm gonna go sit with her.
You can see the fountain from here.
Oh really? Okay. I'll have to take a video of it.
You are?
Well, right now I'm taking a video of these rocks because these aren't just regular rocks. These are French rocks. Oh, there's a cruise ship leaving.
And
Way off in the distance. Okay, after a short rest on the rocks, we need to get moving before rigor mortis sets in. We've been walking all day.
it's like the sun over hand.
Okay, so yes, now we're filming, but we can edit this part out. So here we are walking on the beach in Nice, and we're at the Mediterranean, we're together. Okay, here we are walking on the beach again. We're together in the Mediterranean, watching the planes land, the weather's nice. Oh, it's time for dinner.
Right. Let's go eat.
Okay, here we are at the top area with Elena.
The cruise ship is already on.
Oh, the
In
cruise
the
ship is
sun.
in the sun now. Okay, we're up at the top of town now in Nice, looking out over the sea. Okay, now, alright, looks like we've got a cruise ship in the port. A lighthouse over here. Some kind of castle above it, not sure exactly what that is. Okay, looks like we made it to the port. Statue. Yeah, that's a full-size cruise ship, no doubt.
Ça, c'est une grosse planche. On va faire la course avec lui. Sur les Vendées.
So Nice is nice.
Il a de l'avance.
Just not by the train station. Oh, these buildings sure looking old. Looks like a couple of mannequins up on the balcony. That's where we're gonna eat. And it looks like it says cheese pipe, but what does it say?
Chez Pipo.
Chez Pipo? Okay, no cheese pipe. Oh, cool old Volkswagen. Okay, we found a place to eat. We're at the restaurant and it's time for dinner. That was a great meal, one of the best I've had. Okay, we made it back to the train station in Nice and it's about 9:37 and we ate dinner. We had a successful day, so we'll continue on tomorrow on day 8.